So I'm going to be completely real here. Angel Reese is being set up to fail badly by everyone around her because Angel Reese is a good player. I cannot stress this enough. Angel Reese is a fantastic defender, a work in progress on offense, but a work in progress on offense to the extent where you're like, yes, this is a work in progress, but will it ever get there? There has been no tangible improvements in her offensive game in 3 years. Other than she's become a better DHO player. Because that playmaking she had in Chicago, there were glimpses of playmaking, but she was still a 1 to 2 assist to turnover ratio type player. When she was playing point forward, it was very common that she had twice as many field goals assists. And like, again, you're looking at the lowlights here and you're like, it just never looks good. It never looks good. Like what is that? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what is this? What the fuck is that? Like, I've said this from the very start, whoever is coaching her, you have to treat, like, Angel Reese is really good at a lot of aspects of basketball. But you've got to, when it comes to the layups, when it comes to basically just the layups. I think her mid-range will come along. But when it comes to the layups, you have realistically got to break it down like she is a child and completely change her mechanically. But her coaches are too busy worrying about, can she shoot 3-pointers and can she shoot mid-range shots and can she shoot crossover, sidestep to nowhere mid-rangers. That's what her trainers are too busy about. And you've got her coach being like, she's going to be someone that people are talking about MVP anytime soon. And I'm not out here saying that it's an impossibility that Angel Reese is an MVP. There are players that have looked worse than Angel Reese at 24 years old or 23 years old that have been MVP candidates. I'm not going to say that it is an impossibility. But too many people talk about it like it's some guarantee. Everyone's being like, oh yeah, the Angel Reese has MVP potential because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I think she's got deep point potential. And I think she's still on track to at least competing for deep point this year. I think she is. But I don't know if Angel Reese ever shoots above 50% from the field. Because that's just not her game. Like, if she gets to 25 years old, everyone wants to compare her to Aja and being like, oh, Aja added something every offseason. By year 3, Aja Wilson was a 23 point per game scoring MVP? By year 3? Angel Reese is a low 40% shooter on near exclusively layups. She shoots sub 50% on inside the paint and shoots 20% outside the paint for her career, while being not tall. That being said, Angel Reese is an improved shot blocker. Her hands are super quick, and no matter how bad a game is going, you will never question Angel Reese's effort. She is the ultimate hustle player. She is the ultimate fourth man. She is. She is the ultimate fourth option because while she isn't a great finisher of plays, she creates more plays. Angel Reese creates more plays for your team. Purely because she creates more plays because of her offensive rebounding. She creates way more plays than any other player in the league. And she has since the second that she set foot in the WNBA. And that absolutely is something that is impressive. It is something that teams want, and it's something that teams need. The problem is when you are talking about Angel Reese as if she's a MVP candidate, that's where she gets set up for this. Because if you're talking about Angel Reese, and I've always wanted to keep it, I've always kept 100% real with Angel Reese. Angel Reese is an elite role player. She is an elite rebounder. She is an elite player. She is a player that basketball skill set wise, every single team wants. If you are a basketball coach, you fucking love players like Angel Reese. You love these hustle play. You love hustle players that can play the 4, that can play the 5. Like, you want players that will create extra possessions for your team. You want players that play defense. You want players to play hard. And you want players that play better late in games, which Angel Reese does. All of those things are stuff you want in a player. But it doesn't make her MVP. It doesn't make her an MVP candidate or ever an MVP candidate. Because if you're asking me, where does she rank as far as players on the Atlanta Dream? Is the answer 4th? Like, I mean, is she a better op? Is she better than Alicia Gray? No. Is she better than Ryan Howard? No. Is she better than Bree Jones? No. Not better than Bree Jones. But you've got a coach of multiple players better than her coming out and saying she's going to be an MVP candidate soon. Caitlin Clark has never had a coach saying she's going to be an MVP candidate. Never say that. Never. No coach for Caitlin Clark has ever said that. The only coach would be like, this person's MVP is fucking Becky Hammond with A'ja Wilson. Where if A'ja Wilson doesn't win any award, I'd say she'll complain if A'ja Wilson doesn't win 6th Player of the Year. Actually, no, Kennedy's there. But basically, if any player on Becky Hammond's team doesn't win every single award, she gets pissed. She gets pissed. Love Becky Hammond as a coach, but that just annoys the fuck out of me. But I would, again, as a player, I would love to play for Becky Hammond. But this is setting up Angel to fail. It is. Saying Angel Reese is an MVP candidate is setting her up to fail. I don't care what anyone says.